Oh, rest ye, gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember, Bond the Savior prefers it shaken and not stirred. Welcome back, DPReview TV viewers. Chris Nichols here, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Jordan Drake.
Jordan Drake. He's going to be okay. And we're back for our 2019 Best and Worst of. It is your annual favorite. You know you wait for this, and you love it, where we play with the gear that we've personally had our hands on.
Yes.
Video, photographic gear. We're going to talk about what we liked and what we didn't like. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we got some constructive criticism over changing this whole format, didn't we?
Yeah, the last couple of years we played with it a little bit. People didn't really like it, so it's back to the two of us just in front of a fireplace.
Exactly. And the rainbow theme here, by the way, in case you haven't noticed behind us, it was my daughter's birthday party today. We always seem to do the best and worst of video.
I don't know why you do that.
It's masochistic, I guess. I don't know.
Speaking of masochism, let's talk about the drinking game.
Oh, yeah. I think it's important to note that you have lost every single
I don't know why that's important to note.
For posterity, we need to understand the facts. We need to know where we've been so that we can see where we're going.
This year, we're going to do movie trivia. This is something people have been requesting quite a bit, but we're going to play to each other's weak points.
Yeah, you should be able to destroy me on this because you are a cinephile, straight out.
Yep.
But I do think I have an ace up my sleeve because I know you're going to hit me with art house movies.
Yes.
And I do know some. However, I'm going to ask you tonight Marvel superhero movie trivia. Jordan, have you ever seen? I have seen
like an hour of Iron Man.
I'm just going to say it right off the bat. Jordan hates superhero movies. So if you saw Endgame and you're like, this is the greatest cinematic piece of history we've ever made as humankind, Jordan, if you take offense to that, lives at 65.
No, don't Scorsese me. What are we drinking?
We're going to drink, very classy drink this time. We've made very strong martinis. $28.95 for a liter. We're doing a classic 1 part vermouth to 4 parts boodles. Yeah, but we thought we would do something a little bit different. Jordan and I don't like olives, per se, in our drinks. So this is from the garden. We're going to try pickled cherry tomatoes. I have no idea, but Jordan squealed when I mentioned it. So let's give it a go.
With delight. One of his biggest hits, which Hitchcock film prominently features an Exacta camera with a telephoto lens?
I have no idea. So I do know some Hitchcock films. I have no idea. Dial M for Murder?
It's Rear Window.
Oh, of course
it's a movie about a drink.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, telephoto across the... Oh, we've even talked about it so many times.
Shameful.
Oh yeah, you can taste the tomato. All right, I've got a super easy one for you, okay? How many standalone Iron Man movies have been made?
Just Iron Man?
Just Iron Man,
3.
Standalone. Son of a bitch. So our first category of the evening is going to be Best Lenses of 2019. And this was a tough one because we actually had so many good choices of lenses this year. But in the third place series, I'm going to give it to the Fuji 200mm f2. Now Fuji really hit it out of the park with this APS-C lens. It's a 300mm f2.8 equivalent in full frame terms, beautifully designed. We called it the Great White Sharp. I mean, it was just optically fantastic. And it just really, again, further proved that Fuji is ready to compete in any market with their APS-C series of cameras.
Number 2, best lens of the year. You know I love it because I've been shooting most of our episodes with it. It's the Panasonic 10-25 f1.7. Now this is a great video lens because it's constant aperture, it's super bright, it's very sharp lens. I love the manual focus clutch on it, and it's breathing corrected, which is extremely rare to find in photographic lenses. But also, I learned that I love a walk-around lens that goes all the way to a 20mm wide-angle equivalent. It's really great, and I'd happily trade a few millimeters at the long end. It's a wonderful, versatile, beautiful lens.
All right, and the number 1 lens of 2019, I have to begrudgingly give it to a 35mm focal length. That's right. It is the Tamron 35mm 1.4 lens. And interesting enough, this is not a mirrorless lens. This is a DSLR lens, but it's just that good. Throw it on an adapter, put it on a mirrorless camera, it's still definitely worthwhile. What's so amazing about this lens is not only that it's optically fantastic, but that its price point lets it compete very easily against lenses that are 2 or 3 times as expensive. And in a time where the industry seems to be getting more and more expensive in the photo gear world, it's great to have affordable, good quality. I just wish it was a 28 or a 50 instead. All right, I think I got you on this one. Who directed the 2011 Thor movie. Also known as the first Thor.
I know Laurence Olivier has directed a Thor movie. And I said, why? Hamlet. Is it Olivier?
It's not. No, it's Kenneth Branagh. Laurence
not
Olivier.
Laurence Olivier
Never did
the other Hamlet.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, very well.
You know.
Okay, I've just been passed a card, and it turns out that Sir Laurence Olivier has been dead since 1989. So.
No, he's perfectly alive. Born 1907. He directed Thor at the age of 104. He should be knighted a second time.
That is incorrect, and I would now like to do our in memoriam segment for Sir Laurence Olivier. After making some of the most famous music videos and ads of all time, which director came to prominence with his first feature being John Malkovich?
Spike Jonze.
Correct.
Yes, drink. I know that one.
Proud of you.
I know that one. But Where the Wild Things Are sucked.
All right, new category this year. We're doing the most improved cameras because firmware can make your camera seem like a completely new camera. We're seeing major revisions. I was pretty impressed with what Nikon did to the Z cameras, but I've got to say my number 3 pick goes to the Olympus EM1 Mark II. Now this was a pretty capable autofocuser when it came out, but it got a lot of the EM1X capabilities this year. And as well, the video autofocus wasn't great before. Now it is extremely capable.
All right, so in the number 2 position for most improved of 2019, we're gonna give it to the Panasonic G9. Now, even though Panasonic improved a lot of their cameras this year, the G9 really brought it to the forefront with almost all the powerful video features you would find in one of our favorite cameras, the Panasonic GH5. On top of that, you've got a better improved Mode 2 high-res mode. You've also got machine learning autofocus. And on top of that, the G9 is a fantastic price point right now.
Number 1 most improved, Canon. You did it after giving us pretty lame firmware updates for a decade now. The EOS R got a huge improvement. When this thing first came out, we were shooting on the beaches of Hawaii, and all I could think about was how much the autofocus was annoying me. Now it's extremely capable, has continuous eye detect on it. Good job, Canon. This is a big change. Which genre of film was defined by Vittorio De Sica's films like Bicycle Thieves and Umberto D? It's a genre. There's not that many of them.
Mumblecore.
No, it is Italian neorealism, but neorealism in general. You haven't seen them, have you?
It's the subtitled genre. What is the name of Professor Charles Xavier's psychic enhancement machine?
The Bald Blaster.
Yes! It is the... No, it's Cerebro.
Okay, thank you.
So we have a new category this year. We're calling this Best Hybrid Camera of 2019. And just to be clear, these are cameras that have excellent photo as well as video capabilities. And the number 3 slot, it's actually gonna go to the Leica SL2. A very expensive camera, admittedly, but when we played with the Leica SL2 in Germany, we found it to be incredibly capable as a photographic camera, of course. That's what Leica's famous for. However, when we looked at its video capabilities, we were actually amazingly surprised. You know, we expected the Panasonic S1R to have really good video capabilities, and we were actually kind of disappointed when it seemed that they maybe hampered those to make the S1H have a bigger splash. But Leica just went ahead and said, you know what, we're gonna get 10-bit video, log recording, I mean, beautiful quality. When we did that video of the SL2, at the end, we did the video segment with Jordan being recorded on it, and more comments than I've ever seen before came through saying that video looks stunning.
My second favorite hybrid might be a bit of a shocker because you open the box and you look at it and you're like, where's the headphone jack? And this thing only shoots 8-bit. But the Fuji X-T30 surprised us because with a few adapters, you can use a proper 3.5mm microphone, you can kick out 10-bit external, and the image quality is absolutely beautiful. If you rig this guy up a little bit, you're getting basically an X-T3 for video and a smaller, lighter body, and it's a great stills camera for the price as well.
And our number 1 pick for Best Hybrid Camera of 2019, well, we already mentioned it. It's the Panasonic S1H. Another full frame camera, but a really powerful camera. Now, photographically, it essentially has all the same capabilities of the excellent Panasonic S1. At the same time, you've got very powerful video features. I mean, it headlines with 6K video, very usable, but anamorphic support, 10-bit quality, excellent controls, a tally lamp, which is an amazing addition over the GH5s and GH5 is that we normally use. And Jordan loves this camera so much that he's not even letting Levi touch it tonight. Levi is allowed to use GH5s and GH5Ss. He's not allowed to touch Jordan's baby. Here's a tricky one, okay? Galactus, the eater of worlds,
That helps me, thank you.
had a personal assistant who loved to surf. What was his personal assistant's favorite color?
The Silver Surfer is silver.
Damn it! Damn it! Yes.
On that exact same topic,
Like Disney?
Well, originally made by Krzysztof Kieslowski as a series of TV movies, which collection of films are now considered some of his finest work?
Oh, well, it's the trio, the color trio, red, white, and blue.
Those were movies, not TV movies.
Oh.
The correct answer is the Decalogue, drink.
Oh, frick. How many people have drank straight alcohol while cursing Kieslowski's name?
Thousands. Everyone in Poland.
1,001. All right, it's the long-awaited category, Best Camera of 2019, and in third place, I'm giving it to the Leica Q2. You know, it's not always about what's the most practical camera, what's the best value for the dollar. Often it is what gave you the best experience, what did you have the most fun with, and all I can say is ice castles. It was pretty awesome. You know, the Leica Q2 is now mating a better sensor with an already awesome lens. The camera is simple, it handles well, the autofocus has been improved, overall the image quality is just stunningly good, and it's not a 35mm equivalent, it's a 28mm lens, which I love.
Time for the second best camera of the year. Who likes image quality? I know I do, and the GFX 100 is the best image quality that we have ever tested. On top of that, they added things we've never seen in medium format cameras before. Really great autofocus, in-body image stabilization, actually pretty excellent video features as well. Yes, it's expensive, but nothing else offers these combination of features. It has revitalized medium format. It's the second best camera of the year, Chris.
All right, so our number one winner of 2019, I had to fight Jordan on this, but if I was thinking with my heart with the third place winner, the Leica Q2, for the number one place, I'm thinking with my head, and I'm gonna go with the technical marvel that is the Sony a7R4. You probably guessed it. I mean, this is such a powerful camera, and yet it's compact, it's fairly affordable. We're getting, bar none, the best autofocusing technology in the industry across the board, and it has a very high resolution, powerful sensor. And although this camera might not quite touch the GFX 100's raw image quality, it absolutely competes, and I would even say in some cases outperforms the other medium format camera sensors on the market. All in all, it's an affordable package compared to those, Jordan, and therefore, it's gonna be our number one winner.
GFX. What is Stanley Kubrick's second film with Kirk Douglas, widely considered the best film about World War I?
I know this one.
I know you know this one. This is my pity question.
It's not All Quiet on the Western Front because that wasn't Stanley Kubrick. It is
Drink!
Oh,
Paths of Glory is an excellent movie that you should all watch.
you've probably said that like 3 times
I've
in the
told you to
car
watch
while
it
we're
like
driving.
every other week.
Every Marvel fan will know this, all right? Which means you should probably not. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, can only be wielded by somebody who is totally pure of heart. Now, this includes Thor and what other superhero in the Marvel universe in the movies?
Spider-Man?
Captain America. That's what it was. It was Captain America, the most jingoistic superhero of all time, and one of my personal favorites.
Hey, we're moving into worse stuff, so why don't we just kill these?
I'm still losing. Well, yeah, I'm already right
top 'em
there.
up.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I still have tomato residue in mine.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Worst lenses, 2019.
And again, our big qualifier is it has to be something that we've actually tested.
And really the problem is there haven't really been that many bad lenses this year.
We've tested mostly phenomenal lenses all year long.
We got to pick something because other guys would be like, oh, it's a cop out. So, Nikkor Noct. I mean, it is ridiculously
it's big and it's expensive, but we haven't tested it, and
We tested it. Well, we shot the
they wouldn't let us put a card or a battery in the camera.
But it looked okay. But here's the thing, though: the Nikkor Noct. We know it's optically fantastic. I just feel like it's a really expensive exercise in optical.
We haven't shot with it.
Fine. Okay, so what's our last? Is there anything else that's really bad? Lens Baby Omni. I mean,
It's barely even a lens.
You dropped
It's just
them
lenses
like
and
3 times on the ground and they
I
smashed.
dropped it once and it smashed. So least durable.
That was
lens
all it
baby
took.
Omni.
There we go, but it's not even a lens.
No, we chose a lens. We did it. We did it, Chris.
Lens baby Omni. It has the word lens in it.
Sure.
The latest 2 Spider-Man movies, well, yeah, and the Avengers. Who is the charming, plucky British actor who has played recently Spider-Man? Yes, he's very plucky, he's British, he's very charming.
I've seen things on news and Twitter.
His last name ends with Redmayne.
I know that is incorrect. I'm drinking. I have no.
Oh,
I don't know. It's gonna drive me crazy when you. Tell
His
me.
last name is the same name as a region in Europe. It's Tom Holland. Yeah, it's Tom Holland.
Okay, I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyways.
Okay, good.
This is so in your wheelhouse. I wrote this for you because I wanted to.
Okay, no, wait a minute. Now, if I fail this,
Yes.
you still win.
Yes.
But if I get this, we're tied. It's a draw.
Yes.
All right.
No, there'll be a tiebreaker.
We'll do a tiebreaker.
Oh.
Okay.
Which I will ask the question.
Oh, Levi's gonna ask questions.
Levi's talking a lot. He is also
Okay.
not on mic. So, famous for shooting from waist level, which Japanese director primarily made low-key domestic dramas?
Oh, it's the Tokyo Story dude. Why is this in my wheelhouse? Because I'm half Japanese?
Because you like you said.
Yeah, Inagaki.
No, it's Ozu. Drink.
I win! Cheers. Congratulations to winning for the first time ever Movie Trivia 2019. Ozu, damn. I'm Johnny on the spot with the letters, Jordan. I'm telling you, man.
You're
this
doing a
is
great
my
job.
new
I'm going to
finding.
text my wife and tell her that I won for the.
Oh, off. What?
I won.
Let her sleep. It's like almost midnight.
Kissy face.
Okie dokie. So it is 2019 worst camera. I'm giving it number 3 place to the Panasonic G95. Really, the main reason here is that at least in Canada, you can only get it with a kit lens, which makes it a little bit of a higher price point. And then if you compare it to the Panasonic G9, which we just talked about, which now has amazing firmware, if you already have Micro Four Thirds lenses, that's a way better deal. You get way more camera for your money. So perfectly fine camera. It's hard to come up with a bad camera in 2019. So that's 3rd place because it's boring.
The second worst camera, I want to preface this. For video, this is a very compelling option, the Sigma FP. It was actually in our runner for best hybrid camera, but we had to take it off that list because for stills, it is not a good camera. It doesn't have a shutter. Cameras should have shutters, and if they don't, then they can only shoot in electronic shutter mode, which means weird rolling shutter. But more importantly, if you're under mixed lighting, you might get weird banding in all of your shots. On top of that, there is no EVF, not even included in the box, no option for it. It won't kick something out, so you have to strap an external monitor onto this out of the HDMI port, and the focus was painfully slow on it. Sigma's marketing this as like a hybrid photo video camera. It's not, it's a video camera. It's a great video camera.
It's funny that you're wearing a shirt that says Talking Photography and that's what we're doing, but it also says 2015 and it's now 2019. Our number 1 camera, worst camera of 2019. Again, this was tough, but I am going to give it to the Canon SL3. I hope I touched Canon there, somewhere there. Is that?
You did a great job.
Perfect. The Canon SL3, and here's the reason why. I mean, it's not that it's an SLR. I love the SL2, and actually I would say even with the SL3, go buy the SL2. It's going to be a great deal. It's a fantastic camera. It's really that the SL3 is an example of how they're now taking things away from the camera. I mean, the fact that they got rid of the main sync pin on the flash hot shoe, which means you can only use Canon flashes and not third party. Like you can't buy affordable flashes for an affordable camera. That's simply a money grab. But
Tom Holland would not approve.
Tom Holland would have hated this, right? He stands for justice. So the SL3, on top of that, I mean, really, what did they add? I mean, the 4K is still not effective at all. You know, we're getting to a point now where these cameras are working better in a mirrorless mode than they are in SLR mode. And I think if manufacturers want us to really stick with SLRs, they got to make those cameras more compelling, not less compelling.
Closing time.
Don't you dare.
Time for you to
So
go.
here's what I'm really upset about is I know that band is not named Supersonic. Is it Supersonic?
I don't think so. I think that's
Sonic.
Semisonic.
Semisonic. So the sad thing is I know that band is named Semisonic, but I can't figure out that Ozu did Tokyo Story. That really upsets me still. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you find this a return to what we used to
liked
do.
about it.
Absolutely. And we would like to say thank you to Levi Holwell for shooting this for us. And so I think it's only fair that I mention the best film of 2019, clearly Avengers Endgame, but
Debatable.
second, if you... Did you not cry at the end of Avengers Endgame?
I didn't see Avengers
Yeah,
Endgame.
that's why you didn't cry. You're an animal. So 2, A Walk Down to Water. This is the movie that Levi and Jordan made, and it's winning all the awards in the short film industry, but it's no $1 billion Avengers Endgame.
If it's at a film festival, please, I would love it if you checked it out.
Right. I know you're going to have your own opinions about what you think is the best and the worst camera, but
And
keep in
some
mind...
stuff that you think we missed. We didn't test everything. Ow!
Keep in mind that we're talking about things that we've played with, okay? There's a lot of great gear out there and there's a lot of crappy gear out there, but this is the stuff that we have touched and reviewed ourselves. So we're trying to be as ethical as possible, right? I'm sorry.
You just hit me on the face, you ethical monster.
You know, they loved it. So thanks so much to Levi. Thanks so much to you for being my lovely co-host after so many years.
I appreciate you.
As much as we give each other a hard time on the videos.
Twitter, what's the other one?
Instagram is the other one.
The picture one. Long live Sir Laurence Olivier.
Long live Sir Laurence Olivier. Or Tom Holland, who's really honestly the next Sir Laurence Olivier of our generation.
Who?